It's very important that you use fabrics like that so that your work comes out beautiful and clean and you can wear it to anywhere proudly.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button so you're notified whenever I post a new video. My name is Silem. Today we're going to be doing another no-sew project. If you haven't seen my previous no-sew project, please click the link right here. Today we're going to be making a no-sew skirt. All you need for this DIY no-sew skirt is your fabric, chalk, measuring tape, and your scissors. Those are the 4 items you need for this DIY project. This is the fabric I'm using for this DIY skirt. It is a solid fabric and it's also a self-finished fabric. If you've watched my previous no-sew project, you're already familiar with these terms. However, if you haven't, for my new subscribers and for my new viewers, a solid fabric is a fabric that there's no clear distinction between the right side and the wrong side. That means that the right side and the wrong side are identical. Okay? And it's also a self-finished fabric. A self-finished fabric is a fabric that does not fray when it's cut with the scissors. So this one has been cut with the scissors and it doesn't fray at all. It doesn't fray. If you want to try any of my no-sew projects, I would recommend that you use fabrics that are solid and also self-finished. It's very important that you use fabrics like that so that your work comes out beautiful and clean and you can wear it to anywhere proudly. If you want to see how I make this skirt, please keep watching.
So I'm using 1.5 yards of fabric for this DIY. The first thing I'm doing is folding my fabric, and once I've done that, I'm just making sure that everything is nice and smooth, all the edges are smooth, there's no wrinkle anywhere, just so that you get accurate measurements. The next thing I'm doing is folding my fabric again. So my fabric was folded twice. That is important because it's important to know how many times you folded your fabric so you can fold your tape accordingly. Since this is a handkerchief skirt, I'm going to have to cut out my waist. My waist circumference is 27 inches. So I'm just taking the 0 mark and placing it at that 27 inches. That way my tape is folded once. Now I'm folding my tape again so that it's folded twice. Remember, my fabric was folded twice, so my tape also has to be folded twice. Now in some cases you can decide to fold your fabric 3 times. So since this is a flare, you can decide how you want your flare to be. So if my fabric was folded 3 times, I would have folded my tape 3 times. So I'm just taking my tape and placing it at one edge of the fabric. And now I'm just marking that measurement there. And when I measured that line I marked down to the edge there, I got 3 inches. Now this 3 inches is important. This 3 inches, I'm just stammering. This 3 inches is important because I'll need it when I'm marking the length of my skirt. So I'm just cutting out that curve I created and basically throwing that part of the fabric away because it's useless. You've gotten your waist measurements. Now the length I want my skirt to be is 19 inches. So I've measured 19 inches now. Now the other parts, the other side of the flare, I want it to also be 19 inches because it is a square skirt. Now remember that the part I cut out was 3 inches. Now I'm putting that 3 inches into consideration for the rest of the marking. So 3 inches plus 19 inches, which is the length I want my skirt to be, is 22 inches. Now I'm marking 22 inches for the rest of the skirt. I hope that makes sense. I sincerely hope that makes sense. So that's 22 inches. Remember that I want the length of my skirt to be 19 inches, but because I had cut out 3 inches at that I had cut out 3 inches for my waist circumference, I'm putting that 3 inches I cut out into consideration. So 19 inches, which is the desired length of my skirt, plus the 3 inches I cut out gave me 22 inches. And that's why I marked 22 inches all the way along the fabric. So now I'm just cutting that line. is going to be straight. It's a handkerchief skirt. It's supposed to be square, and then and then you cut out your your waist out of it. And basically that's how to make this skirt. It's very easy. You don't need to sew. And then I use the belt on my waist, so it just holds everything together. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. God bless you.